A ver si ahora sí se puede, porque me estaban dando problemas, pero creo que ya cambié los settings y creo que ahora sí voy a poder. Ok. Go back. Oh, creo que ahora sí. Ok. Déjenme saber si se escucha. Si se escucha bien. Este. Ay, hola, estoy nerviosa. I'm nervous. I've never done this before. Pero pues a ver cómo nos sale. We'll see. Um, we'll see how it goes. Um, this is my reading journal. This is the reading journal that I wanted to do for 2024. Um, este es mi libreta de lecturas del 2024. Y no he hecho mucho, pero les voy a enseñar lo que llevo. So I'm just going to show you what I have so far. This is my kind of like the main picture. I put my little stamp. I got this stamp that I've been stamping all of my books with because I have my own little library now. And so le puse la estampa aquí. Y también puse una cita, a quote. En español dice, somos lo que hemos leído o seremos por lo contrario la ausencia que los libros han dejado en nuestras vidas, de Tomás Eloy Martínez. Y esta es una cita que tomé del libro Persona Normal de Benito Taibo. So I don't have the exact translation for the quote, um, but this is the first book that I read for 2024, so I wanted to add that quote. Then we pretty much have a blank space. I don't want to do anything with this one because I might find something really cute to add to this one later on. But it's okay to have blank spaces once in a while, so we can add later on. Básicamente este lo dejé en blanco para luego añadirle alguna cosa que me guste, alguna cosa que tenga que ver con lo relacionado con lo que leo. Porque se supone que este libro tiene que ver con todo lo que he leído en el año, entonces por eso lo dejé en blanco. Otra cita de Benito Taibo que dice, el libro sirve para saber cómo late tu corazón, el libro sirve para sentir cómo se revuelven sus entrañas, el libro sirve para saber a qué saben nuestras lágrimas. Leer es resistir, de Benito Taibo. Another quote from Benito Taibo, Mexican author. I don't have the exact translation, but there is his work has been translated already. Um, then I have my goals, and so far the only goal that I have is that I just want to read 50 books. So I have so far I've read 33. So I'm on track to reach my goal. We'll see how that goes. Usually the end of the year is pretty busy. So we'll see. But other than that, I haven't really actually thought about any other goals. So, okay. Um, we'll see. Okay. En esta página, el, el punto de esta página era para ir contando los libros que llevo. Y como ya llevo 33 en el año, pero no he llenado esta página, entonces tengo que llenar hasta el 33. Y también se suponía que iba a venir en colores. Si lo leí en audiolibro, era de un color, si lo leí en físico, de otro, y si lo leí en um, electrónico, ebook, entonces iba a ser en otro. Pero como ven, no lo he hecho. Esta otra página, como he leído muchos libros, picture books, libros para niños, este, mi meta era llegar hasta 100 picture books, pero sí los he leído, pero no los he llenado, entonces esta página sigue en blanco. So this page is just to keep track of the books that I read. Like I would fill in each square every time I read a book, but of course I haven't done it. Like I said before, I read 33 books, and the goal of this page is to mark like which ones was audiobook, which one was physical book, and which one was ebook. Um, so I have to do that. I might change the colors because I don't like the colors so far. I don't like how they look over here, and I think that's what stopped me from completing it. So. Then this one was supposed to be for picture books or children's books that I either read to my class or read to um, my kids. Then we have this. Um, this was supposed to be my bookshelf for the year. And ta-da, I have not finished it. I have not completed yet. So I have to fill in the titles of the books. This is a list of the audiobooks that I have that I own. I used to have an account with Audible, and I still have some books that in there that I still have to listen to. And I also have an account with Libro FM, so I have a ton of audiobooks that I still have to read there. So I'm gonna work on getting as many as read as possible or listened to as possible. The same thing with this one, but this is my physical TBR. So every time I finished a book, then I would color it in. And then here I would just write, this is my bookshelf. Um, I would write just the title of the book every time I finished a book. This is just a log. This is just easier for me to keep track because every time I finish a book, I just write it down. I also wanted to keep track of the books that I'm reading in Spanish. Not very many. I only have one. I have four so far. And then I have one translator work, and then the rest of them are in English. And then this is the book covers. So you probably can tell over here that I have a ton that I've been printing. Um, and I still have to put it in there, put them in there. Okay. I think I missed a couple of pages of saying it in Spanish. I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth because I know some people listen to my videos in Spanish, other people listen to them in English. So I'm trying to go back and forth in this live, but Estas son las portadas de los libros y como pueden ver aquí tengo un montón de portadas que no he puesto. Entonces, según el orden de aquí las voy a poner en, en esta, es como una galería. Dejé otra página para ver, para poner más en caso de que se me llene esta. Ok, este es, esto lo hice para tratar de ver cuáles eran los libros que estaba leyendo de autores de América Latina. Y como ven, pues no llevo muchos. Benito Taibo, Claudia Piñero de Argentina, um, La hija única y el invencible verano de Liliana también son autoras mexicanas. Entonces, todavía me falta mucho. Necesito apurarme con este reto porque no va del todo. So, this is my Latin America challenge. I'm trying to read as many Latin American authors as I possibly can in every year. It is a personal challenge. So far, I have Argentina with Claudia Piñero, Benito Taibo with Persona Normal de Mexico, from Mexico, and then the other two titles that I have in Spanish, they're also Mexican authors. I have done nothing with this one, but I know I've read um, authors from other countries. Um, I just haven't done absolutely nothing with this one, but that's another personal challenge that I have to try and read as abroad as I can, like from everywhere in the world. Este es mi meta es leer libros de todas partes del mundo, entonces, aunque no lo he hecho, no he hecho nada con este, pero sí he leído de, um, de otras partes. Entonces necesito llenarlo. Monthly tracking. This was supposed to be like a monthly tracking, and it started really good. Like I was tracking the books that I was reading, not so much the reading I was doing every day. Um, yeah, this one looks really pretty. I saw somebody doing this, and I forgot. Um, she does this on YouTube as well, and like she would color each title a different color, and then you knew like how long she's been reading that book. Now with me it's a little tricky because I don't grab a book and then read it all the way through. I sometimes will put it down and then not pick it up until maybe like a few weeks or maybe a month later. So it's a little bit different with mine. Hers looked a lot more aesthetic. It looked really cool because she basically like would have a line across like a whole week because she was reading that book for the whole week or like 3 4 days or whatever. Um, so hers looked pretty cool. Um, so I tried that. I still like it, but like I said, I have to be moving everywhere because I don't. Um, I typically don't stick to a book every single day. Uh, I guess I'm a mood reader, unless it's a really good book, and then I just can't put it down until I finish it, which has happened. Um, Not that I have evidence of it, but it has happened. Um, Maybe this one. That time I got drunk and saved a human. Maybe that one. But yeah. So and then May and June. I didn't. I don't even have. I have to cover. I have to cover this mess because I didn't even did one for June. Uh, June just flew by, and I don't know what happened. And then I started. I did my spread for July, but I haven't started it yet. I did finish the book in July already. I am in the middle of 3 books. Um, and it's already the 10th and I have done nothing. So that is the plan with these pages to do that. So este es el donde estoy llenando cada mes lo que estoy leyendo y cómo lo estoy leyendo. En estas páginas traté de imitar a una, uh, se me olvidó el nombre de la persona que lo hace, pero básicamente los días que está leyendo el mismo libro los colorea con un mismo color y traté de hacer lo mismo, pero junio, no vamos a hablar de junio ya, y julio. Entonces estas páginas van a ser para el resto de los meses. Aquí hice una pausa y este se supone que iba a ser algo diferente, pero no me funcionó. Entonces escribí libros que, por ejemplo, los picture books que estaba leyendo los empecé a escribir aquí, pero como pueden ver, no he llenado nada. Estos son libros que leo con Victoria. Dog Diaries. Leímos el primer libro. So I have some books that I read with Victoria, which is, I have not completed that. We've read more. And then books that I read in class. These are like typical like picture books. So yeah, this was supposed to be something else and I kind of messed it up. So we just went with it and I'm trying to figure out what else to do with this. Okay, from here on out, this is supposed to be where like the pretty spreads that I create for the books that I like or some of my favorite books. I used to do a spread for every single book and that just got too overwhelming. It was too much. So right now I'm just doing uh, just some spreads for the books that I really, really like. Hold on one second. Ay, se me olvidó poner el signo de interrogación. Era una pregunta. Ok. Bueno, entonces I got confused and I don't even know if I was saying this in Spanish or in English. So here we go. Um, I'm waiting to see if I'll get an answer. I want to make sure that it's the audio is good. So this is where the spreads. I started doing some of the spreads. So this is going to be like one of the favorites of the year. Most ardently, a Pride and Prejudice. I can't stop. I can't. Pride and Prejudice remix by Gabe Cole Novoa. Um, this was such a good book. It's gonna be one of the favorites of the year. I really like that um, the interactions with the family. I really enjoyed um, how I don't know how Oliver took ownership of his identity, and I just there's some scenes that are so heartwarming, and just thinking about them, it's just it's making me it's making my heart warm right now. But if you I was gonna say if you like Pride and Prejudice, but I have never read. I guess I should go back and read that one. Um, but it's just such a beautiful story, and um, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. This is the second book that I've read from this author. I read The Wicked Bargain last year, and I'm absolutely in love with his writing. So if you want to try it out, a romance story, um, it's just full of such heartwarming family moments, and I really liked it. And I wish more people would talk about this one. It was so good. Then I have other spreads that I never finished. It's a common theme. I did finish this one. There is a video on this one for Firekeeper's Daughter. This is um, is it a mystery? It's a murder mystery. But within it, we are looking into an indigenous tribe and how the authorities don't really take their um, the violence that they have to endure. They don't take it seriously, or it's not a priority for authorities. So it has a lot of how the politics work between the indigenous tribe and the authorities. Um, there, as it's in this is in Canada, but I mean it also happens in the U.S. Um, there is a lot of content warnings on this one as well. Um, and I know, like I was saying in the other video that I posted yesterday, um, these books are not for everyone. So if there's content warnings, I'm just going to ask you to check them out. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to say anything um, that might be considered a spoil or that might upset anybody. But um, it wouldn't be fair for me to just say like, "Oh, I recommend it." You, I would suggest that you could look at those because the some of these books are hard to read. This was one of them. So much that I had to like put it down for a little bit and then continue. The story is worth it. The history behind it is worth it, but you got to take care of yourself first. Um, All My Rage, another one. Everything that I just said uh, can be also said about this one. This one is a young adult book about two kids that are just trying to figure out life, but like there's so much against them, and they're just trying to survive. They're just trying to survive, and it's a good one too. Again, content warnings for this one because even though it's worth read, again, you gotta take care of yourself. This is where Daughter of the Moon Goddess spread was supposed to be. Uh, we want to talk about that one, and then this one is for this. I got the bookmark when I ordered the book. Isn't that a pretty bookmark? Which is exactly like the cover. And then Natalia Hernandez is the author. So I have that because I want to include it in the spreads. And I think that's it. That's all I've done. Let me make sure I don't have anything in there. Okay, so let's see. Where do I want to start? I've done this. Um, I've done this. This is this has been updated. So, um, so far I've read 33 books in the year. So I'm gonna use this as a guide so I can put the covers. So I have all of these covers here. I'm gonna try to put them in order so then I can glue them. There are a couple of videos in my channel of how I print the covers. I recently got this Canon Selfie, and I like it. This is how they come out. Uh-oh. Hope my internet is doing okay. This is how they come out. So I put 4 in a sheet. Um, so I've been using that one because I have it. So I'm going to use it. But before that, I used to use this one, the Sprockets HP Sprocket. This is like one of the first ones that came out. This is really old. Um, but I ran out of paper and I haven't bought any more paper for it, so I started using this one. I've also used just regular sticker paper, so I will make a copy of the cover, put it in a Google Sheet, and then not a Google Sheet, a Google document, and then print it on sticker paper. So as you can see, I have a little bit of everything. This is the book I'm reading right now, so I have not finished. I'm gonna put that away. This is one of the pictures that I took last year when I did my first read of that book. So let me see if I can. Let me see if I can try to put them in order. Sorry if I'm moving the camera too much. I understand why this is so. Okay. So far, I have Persona Normal. This back so I can have more room. Persona Normal, Haven, Stone Fox, Claudia Pinheiro, Ablaze, Leslie Jones, Rebel. Okay, so the next one would be Freedom is a Constant Struggle. Freedom is a Constant Struggle is a nonfiction by Angela Davis. A great read if you are. Actually, let me see if I have them. I can actually show you. This is my copy. Look at all my annotations. This is what I love about having my own book. I can make so many annotations. Freedom is a Constant Struggle, Ferguson, Palestine, and the Foundations of a Movement. This is a lot of history. Angela Davis is an activist, and pretty much like if you want to know anything about history, our history here in the U.S., this is a really good book to read. Um, so I read that one in February. Then I have Firekeeper's Daughter. The only one I have is this bigger size. And I wonder how that's gonna look like right here because everything is a different size, but oh well. I also have this smaller one. I might save this one for somewhere else and use this one. The good thing about using the sprockets is that it's like a sticker, so you just peel it and glue it. So I miss that because the other ones I have to glue it somehow. I want to use what I have before buying anything else. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this one. This one is my catch-all book, but it's book related as well. So, because I take a little bit more time, and I want this to look a little bit, I want it to look cute. I want it to be aesthetic. So this one is my catch-all. Like this one is like all of my random thoughts go in here. Um, I try to keep a log of what books I'm reading what day, and then just random thoughts. I give myself a little. Uh-oh. I don't know if my internet is acting up. That looks really blurry. Come on. Okay. So I give myself a little metal sticker because I finished a new book. You know, the year didn't start so well. I think like the first 2 weeks of the year I read absolutely nothing. So when I finally finished one, I'm like, yay. These are books that I've started and have not finished. Um, oh, yeah, I haven't finished this. February. So, like I said, this is a catch all book. March. Um, this is pretty much, if it's blank, it's going to stay blank. Um, these were some of my notes for the Trans Rights Readathon in March. I did read a couple of books for that readathon. I finished two, and then I started a couple more, but I didn't finish them. Most Ardently, A House with Good Bones, The Companion, and then we have April. So these, like I said, these are all my random thoughts, books that I picked up, and then I put them down, and then I never went back to them. All of my thoughts for All My Rage, Mr. Librarian. I don't think I finished that. Against the Loveless World. Um, this is a book that I read for Pages for Palestine back in this April still. I think this is April. Um, this this is one of the books that I read for that, and it was a really good book. I have a lot of thoughts on that one, but it was a really good book. Hard to read, but really good. December Trials, and this is gotta be May, yeah. And You Trap a Tiger. Uh, Yellowface, The Bride Test. I did finish that book, but I didn't finish my thoughts here. And then we have June, Husband Material, Daughter of the Moon Goddess, No Visible Bruises, Teacher of the Year. The name we have July. And like I said, I've been reading. I did finish The Neighbor. Where is that book? I did finish this one. This is my reread. I've read this one. I read this one last year, and I decided to reread it because I wanted to finish the second book, The Follower of Flowers. So I'm on chapter 3 on this one. So there's that. Oh, and that's what I have so far. So, like I said, this is just, if I have thoughts about the books that I'm reading, it just goes in here. And for the most part, I don't. This one, it would be like I would only keep 2024 in here. I'm not gonna do anything else in this book any other year. But for this one, I'll keep going. Like I'm not gonna waste. Even though I don't feel like this would be a waste. Like I like keeping my years separate. But this book, I want to make sure that I fill it up all the way through. All right. I forgot what I was doing before that. So yeah, the good thing about these is that it's just a sticker, and I can just glue it, and the other ones, the ones for this printer, are not. Firekeeper's Daughter. I do not have. I read Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, and I don't have a cover for that one, so I have to print that one later. Then we have That Time. Here we go. You Sound Like a White Girl. I have I have a couple. I'm gonna use this one. You Sound Like a White Girl. That is that's also a nonfiction book. Read a couple of nonfictions. Now that I'm um, realizing that. So this is The Case for Rejecting Assimilation by Juliana Julissa Arce, and she is she was an undocumented child when her parents brought her to the U.S. And she tells her story about how she ended up. Um, she lived most of her life as an undocumented person here in the U.S. and to thrive, but how much harder it is for you when everything else is pretty much against you. So, there's a lot of mentions of how the U.S. government and the Mexican government are, pretty much deal with the immigration, um, and it has so many good things. Also talks about um, the um, they call it here the Mexican American War, but it's basically like and it was an invasion. I forgot what they call it, but it just talks so many things. I mean, it's just full of history details also in this one. Um, but then she also talks about her story as an undocumented um, person, and then also about she also has other stories about undocumented people here in the U.S. So I'm going to use that one instead of this one. Then I have Most Ardently. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to keep this one so I can use it somewhere else. A House with Good Bones. Here we go. This is by T. Kingfisher. This is kind of like a mystery. There's like paranormal stuff in it. It was good. I was scared. It was kind of creepy. Um, there's paranormal stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff, I think you'll like this one. T. Kingfisher is a excellent writer. So I've read. Oh, I forgot. Forgot what else I've read by the author, but I've read a couple other things. I don't have a copy of this one. What is going on? I gotta get a copy of that one. It's another nonfiction book. Way to go. Where does he do that? And then I have, I think it's pronounced Zenny. Oh, oh, oh. This is by Rebecca Weatherspoon, and this is a romance book. It is a really good one. I did like the first one better. The first one is called Wraith, um, and I really enjoyed the first book a lot better than the second one, but it was still a good book to read. Um, then I have The Companion. This is another kind of like a romance. Um, it is by a trans author with trans um, characters. I read that one for the Trans Rights Readathon back in, did I say April? I forgot if it's in April, but it's a romance story. It's a throuple, so it was pretty good. I read it as an ebook. That's probably one of my few ebooks so far this year and like ever. I don't read a lot of ebooks. The Librarian by B. Love. This is another. Is that I'm not too familiar on what do they call it? It's a mafia romance. Would that be called mafia? I don't know. I'm not familiar with it so much, but it's a romance book. It has like a little bit of I don't even know how to describe it. There's something going on like between like some families. It involves a library. It involves books, so it's really interesting. Not my favorite romance of the year, but it was okay. Then I have All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. Here is the cover, and I actually now have a copy because when I read it as an audio uh, from my library, and I liked it so much that I had to have my own copy. And eventually, I am going to reread it. Um, it has a couple of awards. It's like I said, it's a young adult book, um, and it's good. It's good. Then we have Against the Loveless World. This is um, this is I listened to the audiobook on this one. I think it's one of my Liberal FM audiobooks. This book was hard to read. It just there's kind of a love story in it, but it's really not about the love story. It's about, this girl trying to help her family and trying to help her basically her entire community and just trying to survive as well. It is by a um, author from Pakistan, so um, that one I read it for Pages for Pakistan a couple of months ago. So it was really so hard to read. I actually had to like stop a few times. So it took me quite a while to finish that one because of everything that the character has to go through. Um, but I think it's an important read because, um, again, I mean, it's based on things that are actually happening. So excellent read, hard one, really hard one for me to read. But that was the next one. I don't have this one either. Power Born of Dreams, My Story in Palestine. You know what? I said Pakistan. I am so sorry. It was Palestine. It was Pages for Palestine. I apologize. Um, that is another book that I read for Pages for Palestine. Power Born of Dreams. That is an a graphic novel, and that's another one that I read as an ebook because I couldn't find it anywhere as a physical book. But that one is it's really short and it's a really powerful story about like seeing the world through the eyes of um, somebody going through the situation um, that they're going through in Palestine. Um, Again, I'm so dumb. This is an author against the loveless world, an author from Palestine, and these two books I read them um, for that Pages for Palestine a couple months ago. Okay, the next one is Sunbear Trials by Aidan Thomas. Um, the second one is coming out in October, I think, and I can't wait because it has left us in a cliffhanger. So, then I have When You Trap a Tiger. Where's that one? Yep. Oh, I do have the cover for this one. Oh my god. I do have the cover for this one, and maybe, hopefully, you can see it by Mohammed Saban. Sab- I'm sorry, I'm butchering that name. The illustrations on this book are so beautiful. That's why I wanted to see if I can get it a physical copy, and then I just ended up doing the ebook. But it is such a powerful book. If you can see, if you notice, the bird is in the shape of a book, and then there's the city in the cage. Um, Such a powerful story. So I do have this one, so I'm gonna move this one here. And I'm talking too much, and I'm realizing that I've been here for 47 minutes already. And I basically have done that. But talk. Been talking a lot. And okay, so we have Power Born of Dreams, My Story in Palestine, and then we have The Sunbear Trials, When You Trap a Tiger. Oh, I might change the cover for. Might change this one for this one. I don't know. When You Trap a Tiger, Yellow Face, The Bride's Test. Husband material. I realize I go a lot faster when I'm not talking. Maybe I should just work and not talk. Okay, this is um, Victoria's favorite sound. Ready? She loves doing that. Okay, so we have husband material. Husband material is the sequel to boyfriend material. Um, I really like boyfriend material a lot better, but this book is, I mean, it just, you can't see it, you can see it. Um, it just made me laugh. It was just so silly, but a good story. Um, but if you're interested in that one, I would suggest go read boyfriend material first because it was good by Alexis Hall. I think no, that was not the first book I read by the author. I read by Alexis Hall. The first book I read by them was A Lady for a Duke. Fell in love with their writing, and if you, I just between Alexis Hall and um, Gabe Cole Novoa, they are my favorite romance writers. I mean, it's just it's really good. Their writing is so good. The stories are so good. They're kind of funny. They're it's just it's everything altogether. Then I have No Visible Bruises, Teacher of the Year. There's all right. I think I got everything. The only one I forgot to print was Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing that I read this year. Okay. I realized because of this, I don't have them all in order. So let me see. Husband Material, No Visible Bruises, Teacher of the Year, The Name Bearer. And then where these go? These go in. Wait, I don't have cover of. I'm missing the cover of La Hija Única by Guadalupe Nettel. I gotta print some more stuff. Okay. Um. I hope my internet is not acting up. No. Okay. Let's see. El invisible verano de Liliana es 32. So este va aquí. Dragon Ball Super es 30. So va aquí. Y me hace falta La Hija Única también. No. Yo que pensé que ya había imprimido todo. I thought I printed everything. Okay, so de todo, de todo este libro, lo único que está completo, up to date, es este. Okay. Y ahora, ¿cómo le hago para acordarme? La hija única es 23. Some bear trials and when you trap a tiger. So aquí va un espacio. I gotta make sure I leave a space there for the one that I'm missing. And also, those are for nothing between those two. So I'll leave some space there as well. Okay. Creo que voy a usar. Okay. My internet is failing me right now. So I'm going to try to do this real quick so we can finish it and then we'll finish the live. And then we will try this again some other time. So I'm gonna leave a space. Oh, yeah, no, this one has sticker. I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it. The fact that they're all like different sizes. I think I like it. This one doesn't have stickers, so I gotta use this. Hey. I'm gonna use a lot because I want to make sure that these things don't fall apart. Kimberly Lemming writes a lot of like monster romance, so if you are interested in monster romance, she's the one to go. Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Victoria. Grandma's watching.
Oh, Grandma's watching?
Yeah.
Yay!
And Daniel's watching.
Yay!
Say hi.
Hi, Daniel. Hi, Grandma.
And the internet is not being friendly. Okay. Maybe that'll help.
It turned back on.
It did? Okay.
See.
How's this one doing? Okay. Then we have Sunny.
Can I help you?
Sure. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can because it's been almost an hour and I'm still not done with one page. So I have them in line. Do you want to help me with the sticky stuff on in the back of the next one?
Which one's the next one?
This one.
Okay.
Don't knock off the camera, okay? Okay.
What's that on your computer?
What?
Like the video, what's that?
Oh, I'm watching myself. Just making sure that we can see it. You got it?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Wait.
Is it the next one? I want to make sure I go in order. Thank you.
And this one?
Yeah. So that one I'm going to put it right here. This one I need tape. Uh-oh.
Here you go.
Okay. Ooh. Should I put it over here?
Which one's next?
Sunbury Trials. Should I do that one or should I do the little one? Maybe I should do this one.
Not gonna do the little one?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to do this size. Because now they're all the same size, see? So maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
That one is the same size, the black one.
Yeah, it is. It might not look the same size, but it is. See?
I mean, like for the other ones.
Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, now I gotta leave space for La Hija Única. Then, when you trap a tiger,
That one's Trap Tiger.
do you want to put tape on Yellowface?
Sure.
I'll move. Okay, so then if I leave space, I think that should be enough.
Where does Yellowface go?
Right next to. I'm gonna put some more because I just want to make sure that they stay. Okay, do the bright test.
What, to tape it or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of these don't have the sticky part on the back. Internet. Okay. Lame Bear. Internet. Okay. Lame Bear.
My mom's internet to being mean.
Teacher of the Year. No visible bruises.
This one's
no.
the bride test. Or the bird.
Then that one. Hold on. 33, 32, 31. Wait, 30. 30. Where does this one go? Oh. Princess and then Daughter of Moon. Okay, then this one. Can you put tape on this one?
Yeah.
Make sure to put a lot.
Is 3 enough?
Let's see. Hopefully. Okay, then this one. On the table, Mika. Okay. All right. Now, this is not going to be enough space. So maybe I'll do that. Okay, can you do this one?
Yeah. Which one is this one? Oh.
It's called No Visible Bruises. Kind of white on white. I should have put something in the back. Might change that. Okay. No, we don't need that. Okay. Now, can you do this one?
Yep. Okay.
Thank you. Try not to move this thing.
Mm.
Okay, this one's next. One. Or this. Okay, can you do this one?
Okay.
We are almost done.
No.
I've been doing this for 67 minutes. It's time.
It says right here.
Okay, the last one. And the last one. For now. So that is almost the first 33 are in the first page. So that's not too bad. Hopefully this will be enough room for the rest. If not, we'll figure something out. All right. So that is it. I'm going to stop the live right now because it's been over an hour and my internet is not being too friendly. So we're going to stop there. Um, just to let you know, these are the books that I'm reading right now. The Follower of Flowers by Natalia Hernandez. The Complete Persepolis. Um, this is a graphic novel. And like I said, this is the first book in the series. And then I'm also reading Heart of the Sun Warrior. Um, I'm on chapter 10 on this one. And this is the sequel to Daughter of the Moon Goddess. So that is what I'm reading right now. Hopefully, you'll get to see the covers here soon. But that is what I'm reading. If you have read any of these books or any of the books that I'm reading right now, please let me know. And if you have any suggestions of what I read for the rest of the year, share with me your favorite book. And so that is it. Um, I forgot what I was going to say now, but esto así es como se miran las portadas por lo que va del año. Me faltan algunas, entonces tengo que imprimirlas y ponerlas aquí, pero hasta ahorita así se ven las portadas. Esto es lo que estoy leyendo ahorita. Y si ya has leído algunos de estos libros o si te interesa leer alguno de estos libros, si quieres saber algo más, déjame saber en los comentarios. También, déjame saber cuál es el libro que has leído este año o tu libro favorito. A lo mejor lo pongo en mi lista para leer. Y Victoria wants to share the books that she's reading right now, or the book that she read already. You already finished it.
Yeah,
right?
I
Yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay.
I finished it yesterday.
Okay, what do you
And I
want to share?
got the book yesterday.
You got the book yesterday, so you finished it in one day. The skill that I don't have to finish a book in one day.
This is called The Cat's Cradle, Book 1, The Golden Twine. And technically it's about a monster tamer. He's trying to find this monster. It's called the Catist. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're called the Catist. And they're basically just creatures that need the golden twine. So the girl, she found the twine, And they can transform into anything but their tails. So that's how you can tell a cactus from a real person from their.
Mm. Okay.
And I think it's 100 and something pages.
It's like 128. So this is part of your reading challenge this summer. Are you reading anything after this? What are you reading now? She will go get it right now.
Oh, and here we go.
Okay. So tell us about these real quick.
This one is book 3 of Plum Crazy. I got this one at the library. All of these ones I got at 2 different libraries. I got this one, Plum Crazy, book 2, in library. And then this one. So technically, it's all about this one's about a cat who's just living their life. I haven't read much of it, though.
Mm-hmm. You just started that one yesterday, right?
Yeah. This one is called Peanut Butter and Crackers, Puppy Problems. I haven't read that much of it, though. This one is called Cheese, Sweet Adventures. And I still haven't read most. I haven't read most of them. And here's the Cat's Cradle.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that is
I'll
it
go put these away.
for us. Here, this one too. All right. Thank you so much for watching my first live. It was a little chaotic. My internet is not working. Hopefully the next one will be a little better. But gracias por estar aquí y verme en mi caso caótico aquí. Nos vemos en el próximo. Bye.
Bye.
I can't get it off.
It's so hard.